What's up, guys? It's been a while. It's gonna be even longer. I'm leaving Monday. I'm gone for 9 months, give or take. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be a long time. And that's fine. But today we are here to play Terraria. To be more exact, I'm here to give you a tip that I made probably a while ago. Well, not probably. I did make it a while ago. And I did realize I forgot two resources that I should have grabbed. But I will go grab those in a bit. Now I'll show you how to set it up. First, you need an open area, like this. Well, you don't need this much area, but you need some open area. Yes, this is just a plain world that was made. Same with the character. I did not play through the game with this character. This is just a character that was made for this in particular. For this setup, I recommend also having some wood on you. Probably should have at least a crafting bench in around the area. I did not, should have been prepared, but that's okay. I recommend also grabbing a couple wood platforms because they are useful. Definitely if you can't fly. And yes, my wings are not equipped, they are just entity currently, just for looks. So, start off picking your block of choice, it's not ladder. Go up to your preferred height. I prefer to go up at least high enough where I can still walk under it. That's not in the way. Is what I prefer to do, but do whatever you want. So I just realized I'm being an idiot. Here we are. You have to have this weird looking little hole in with that in the middle. And yes, there is a reason. This needs to be up to your recommended height. I think most people do close to 10, but up to you, honestly. I'm just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go up to 10. If I could get them to move. You can make it your preferred length. It doesn't matter in the end how big it is also. Just know to do it, you're gonna need a decent amount of area like this. This is one side, and the reason why I say bring platforms, because you're probably trying to make Hellstone or something like that, so you probably don't quite have wings yet. But if you do, or have claws also to just grab on the side, you don't technically need platforms, but make your life easier. You have this little looking setup. Then from about three down, you go place two blocks like that. And yes, this is important. These are the most two important parts is here and here. Because if you mess these two parts up, it will not work right. You have to have two sections, one section for water and one section for lava. And no, you don't have to make it symmetry. But if you don't, you're probably a weirdo. Because unlike most people, actually like their stuff looking nice. But here's the basic look of it. I still recommend having platforms at least, so then you can at least stand and you don't have to worry about anything. So about three down, one, two, three, two out, one up. This is has to be two out, one up. This cannot change for these. Has to be same with this. This cannot change here. You always have to have at least one block indent like that. So when you put water in here, the water will go down into this block. So water or lava. It doesn't matter which side, but as long as they're two different ones. And yes, it is closed off currently for a reason. I do not currently have any water or anything on me. As you can see, I don't have none of that. I do have potions and other loot, but for the sake, I am going to have to go and get those. I am back from getting those items. You just need a water bucket and a lava bucket. It doesn't even need to be a bottomless water bucket and lava bucket. It can be just a normal one. So basically, you pick a side, whatever side you want. I usually do the right side of lava. Like I said, it doesn't matter which side, either side works. So what you do is you got to place it on this block here for the bucket. Because you only got one, right? Maybe you got more than one, but you probably only got one if it's early game, and definitely not a bottomless one. And you can pick it back up constantly because what it's doing is half and half are going down. And what it's doing is glitching where it still thinks this is a full bucket, meaning you can continually place them back and forth, and you can only make it up until about this high until, well, you break this system where lava splits because it'll reach too high and it'll just glitch it out. So, well, now that you got lava, you can do the same thing with water over here. And yes, you can fill it up much more than what I have filled it up. And after you're done, you can just leave the water and lava in these areas and just carry around the buckets if you want. It doesn't actually matter too much how you want to do it, but I recommend at least carrying around 2 buckets. If you're early game, if you're late game, you can just get the bottomless ones and do it that way. But I doubt doing this late game. I highly doubt you are, well, how to put it, in too much need of obsidian at least. After you get your desired amount, obviously you probably want more than this, but after you get your desired amount, take your pickaxe of your choice, whatever you have laying around, break the middle block. And I'm still a little too short, so what I'm going to do is just place a block down. I'm an idiot, but that's okay. Place a block down and break the middle. One side will become, one of them will. Probably more likely, whichever has some more, the other side will have. And obsidian spots. Yes, I didn't put too much obsidian in it. So if you want to just block that off again, up to you. Make sure you can reach it. So mine's probably a little too high because I can't actually reach it from the ground. But that's just in case you want to spruce it up, do whatever you want with it, right? And then all you gotta do, break it, and you'll get obsidian fan. And obviously, you can do this repeatedly as many times you want. It's infinite, considering, well, it is just pretty much just duplicating lava and water. And this is a basic design setup. I made one quite a few years ago, but I figured I would redo the video, making it quite much better. I recommend if you're gonna do this, I usually fill it up. I do this, and it takes a minute. It really does. It takes a while. So have lots of patience when doing this. You'll have to have it. It'll take a while. But eventually, you'll get enough obsidian for what you need instead of running around and finding this way it works. It's safe, it's protected, it's above ground. Yes, if you're strong enough and you think you're strong enough, and you may have the bottomless water bucket or just a stack of water buckets on you, you can go all the way down to the underworld and you can, well, just pour water on the lava down there and mine it. This is the safer way to do it, obviously, but this is probably my first way of doing it. How when I first made a spawner like this, or not spawner, but intivated. Obviously, you can make nice platforms around it. You can spruce it up with some background, however you want to. You are not required by anyone to not spruce it up. You can make it however you want. If you wanted to, you can make it really confusing for yourself. And you could go over and go, honestly, I don't know how to get the item. It's kind of sad that I don't, but you can get background, living lava, and water blocks. And you can make it out half lava, half water blocks if you want it, or the backgrounds have. Honestly, it's just more up how you want to aesthetically make it look. Obviously, each person has their own opinion, is entitled. So you can take lava, water, background, lava, and water if you wanted to, just for the fun of it. And I don't know how realistic it looks for the back. I don't. So maybe it might trip you up, but I don't think it would, looking at it now. And you can just make it all look nice. But as long as the design's the same generic design, it won't matter. It's interesting. Sounds like glass breaking. Recommend making it look how you want to make it look before putting the lava and water in. Yes, I did not do that, but you probably should. Or you're gonna have to destroy your design a little for the base. Make it look all pretty again. And it's kind of hard to see in the lavas. So I think I got most of it. If not most all of it. Just replace the blocks back. And it looks all nice and new. So you got the designated lava sign, you get side, and then you can switch it and be like, let's do water now. You could also use blocks, because there are blocks for this too. But personally, I'm a-okay with just using stone. I prefer the look of stone, actually. Well, most stones. It just looks better in my opinion. So I'll stick with this color block. It is truly just a simple design. And I hope I got the design down fast enough for you because there's no point in wasting my time and your time for all this. Really no point at all. Personally, just gonna spruce it up a little, make it look nicer with how I like to design my stuff. I like the guitar because, well, it's also hammer along with other things. You got yourself something looked off, not centered. That's what it is. I am tripping. There we are. You can make it look all nice, however you want. You can end the walls wherever you want. Personally, I think I like a little bit of design, doors on it. It just feels safe at night, and so you don't have to deal with creatures. That is only when you are mining. If you want to fully enclose it, yes, you can, but in the end, that is up to you how you want to do it. Just keep in mind if you do enclose it any which way or whatever, just keep in mind as long as you don't destroy anything like that, you can make it look however you want. Like this, you could put something crafting in here. You can put cooler background walls, porches, everything. You can see just fine in here. This isn't quite big enough to make an NPC home, but you could do something like that. You could fully enclose it so you could stand anywhere on it and make it, well, safe. That's completely up to you. I think I'll just do the bottom to make it a little more cool. And like I said, just break the bottom. You don't even have to place a block. When you're getting low, though, I do recommend putting the block down just so they don't mix a whole bunch, and then you don't have to worry about separating them and finding a sponge or just filling it with blocks. And yes, I'm talking from experience personally by doing that. So this is well, it's not my design. I'm gonna be totally honest, it's not my design, but it is the design I've been using for, well, since been playing Terraria since back then, 60. As if you watch older videos, you can tell that is from when I played on 360. I could not screen record at that point. Now I can. I just figured I'd redo the tutorial, make it look a little nicer. This is the design though. And it's not fast, but you get plenty of obsidian from it, and that's what matters. So, peace out, guys. Have a good day. Have a blasted week, and we're ending the video here.